hell would be a good place to start, since we just mentioned heaven and, earth. So hell's the other one, and it's the first poem in my book, Fire Diary, and fire means many things in my book, and I guess one thing it sort of meant was hell. This poem engages with Dante, with poetry itself, and I guess I like in poetry work that delights, surprises, upsets expectation, disturbs, but then compensates for disturbance of a bad kind with wit or some delight, some eros. I tend to be drawn myself in my work and to other people's work that does a kind of philosophical jazz. I like that sort of riffing on ideas, abstractions. Abstractions get a bad name in writing tuition because we're meant to show, not tell, and we're not meant to tell anybody anything that might be resembling like a way to lead your life or anything like that. But actually you can do that too, and Blake did a fair bit of it. It's a question of how one does it, with what degree of speech music and rhythm and, kind of delight. So here's a little poem that makes play, really. And as Octavio Paz says somewhere, prose is language making sense, poetry is language making love, and play has a good deal to do with love, and love is a thing we're going to need, as I say in another poem in the years ahead. So this one's called Hell. I've been reading a canto of Dante each night, line by line, I circle down deeper into the divine comedy. It's hard. It's a hard road, even in terza rima, and not especially funny. Some nights I drag my feet. Hell, I growl. Here we are again. Beside me, my beloved lies already. Why not, I think, jump straight to paradise? Basho, Basho, Zen practitioner and wonderful haiku writer and spokesperson for the poetic way, says that he thinks a poem ought to be characterized by tenderness, slenderness, and loneliness. Very Japanese and very Zen, of course, is austere in a way, but in a very beautiful way. I even think loneliness is terribly valuable, much underrated, much maligned in society. But I think myself what he may mean by loneliness is that the spark to make something, for me, make something poetic, comes from feeling disconnected and yearning for reconnection. And that's a lonely place. And so from the loneliness comes the work of reconnection, and that's the work of the poem. And of course it's the work that this whole day really is about, and your own work would be largely.